Good morning, everybody. It is me, Sincerely George, and welcome to the XRP Community Update for today. Let me make sure that sound is on. I'm not notorious. I can't create videos as well as Notorious does, but I am notoriously bad for not starting the video, for not having the sound on, for not having my microphone in front of my face. Yeah, my microphone for a very long time was over in the corner, but now I actually have it in front of my face. I want to say a big thank you to my friend Nate for helping me figure out that the microphone should be here instead of there. But yeah, I've had this microphone the whole time that I've been doing videos, but you wouldn't know it. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to the XRP Community Update this morning. I've actually pulled out, and I think my screen, I haven't even figured out my screen this morning. This morning has already been a trip and a half. The last 24 hours have been a bit of a trip and a half. Just because I got a considerable amount of DMs of people, whine, snivel, I don't see my person out there, which is legitimate. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, just because I'm cynical as all get up doesn't mean that I don't take what people say seriously. But people were concerned that I wasn't tracking the votes right, that I was excluding people, that their person wasn't recorded, that spreadsheets stopped working, that Google was hiding votes, or whatever other story they thought. They weren't on the list. The last couple of weeks have been a trip and a half. I am super excited that round one of the XRP community votes are coming to an end, because and yesterday this got underlined like quadrupled. I am the only person that is handling the vote. So if anybody thinks the votes are off or they're being manipulated, come to me, come to this big one over here, throw down your gauntlet, or however they say that, throw your helmet at me, whatever you want to do, just throw it at me. There is nobody else that you can blame if you don't see somebody on the list. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, but I want to say, I want to start with this because as you can tell by the tone of my voice and my cynicism, I was a little bit frustrated. I was in that cranky spot that you get when you're out there crunching numbers, and it's like, all right, this isn't working, and it takes so much time, and so I created a little video this morning. I was getting ready to create a video for Twitter. Come to Twitter and find that I've been gooped. So it totally changed my emotional atmosphere in that instance. I was like, wow, why have I been focusing on the XRP Community Awards? And it's because we have great people in this community that are really trying to do a lot of stuff for the community. And, seeing myself gooped reminded me of that. And, it's not so much the goop itself, it's just the fact that there are a lot of people in this community that are giving back to the community in awesome and amazing ways. And this is my goop. I had dropped him a line, and I want to be gooped, but didn't expect it. And there's a video as well. Oh my goodness, it talks. Oh goodness, I've been watching the video, but I hadn't heard it, so I now know I have to go listen to it. But really awesome, very impressed. So I have, of course, changed my my Twitter profile picture to show this. I am very grateful for that I've been gooped. I think it's just awesome, and I think everybody should be gooped. I think that you should go out and get some art commissioned by Goop and Company. So there's actually a couple people behind this. So the gentleman that is in the profile is one person, but there's actually another artist that's doing the work. So the hidden artist behind it all. So big thank you out to Goop for doing my Goop. I think I've spent more than enough time on this. Let's keep going, because there's lots of great things to talk about. And I know the sound is going to come on this again. I should actually just change the sound in the background so that you guys can hear it. But thing is that we have a competition going on for dance. And we have our first entry here, which I think is pretty awesome. Actually, you can't see it then if I do that. But yes, it's Mr. Mark to you did the first video of the response to the XRP Community dance challenge, and I think he did a fantastic job. Like, look at this. There was some editing that was done to bring it all together, because when I first received the video, I was like, oh goodness, that you have some mixing to do. So I remastered it to get all the parts in the right spot, but I'm so impressed and grateful that he actually pulled this together and did it. Needless to say, I harassed him a little bit about creating a video, but I think he did a fantastic job. So much thanks to you, Mr. Mark. I appreciate the video. And this is an opportunity for people to earn 200 XRP. You also get a free ticket to the XRP Community Choice Awards if you submit a video. Why? Why do we need videos? Because we are not at moon yet, and people get all bent out of shape because things aren't happening fast enough. And the fact of the matter is that things take time. It takes time to put this dance together. If you can do this, if you can put this dance together in less than a day, then you can start expecting code to roll out really fast and decisions to be made super fast, and we're there. But things take time. So this is one of those little reminders, and it gets your mind off of when moon today, moon last hour, moon right now, and get out of your exchange account and seeing what's going on and figure out how to do this dance. Go have some fun. That's what it's all about. Have some fun, win a ticket, an extra chance to win some art and great prizes in the XRP Community Choice Awards, and have some fun. And I'm really excited because right before coming on here, I just found out that we have another donation of some prizes for the XRP Community Choice Awards. So there's more to come. It's going to be a great event, and it's really all to raise funds so that we can get more developers involved in our community. The XRP Community Choice Awards are also an opportunity for developers to realize that their efforts are appreciated here. Developers, we always think of them as being over there, the quiet, not interactive part, or not interactive type of people. And that's fine. Not everybody has to interact. Imagine what it would be like if everybody wanted to talk at the same time, right? Like, that wouldn't work. I wouldn't get a chance to say anything. They'd all be talking about really smart stuff. So it's an opportunity for us to tell people that are out there with a high level of skill that we want them over here, that we're working on the best technology, and that they'll be appreciated over here, whether they're data analysts, scientists, business people. We need skilled people. Go out and look at the Ripple website of all the jobs they need. It's not just developers, but it's people that want to be part of something that's much greater. And so the XRP Community Choice Awards is our opportunity to just come here. Come on over here. Come spend time with us. Come spend time with us. So let's talk about the ballot for a quick second, because this has been the bane of my existence for a small little amount of time, and I can't wait till round one is done. If you're in my little inner friend circle and you get to hear me complain, you've heard me complain about this. And it's not because it's not because I'm not all for the XRP Community Choice Awards. It's because I really don't care. I talk about YouTubers, including myself, as talking heads. They're talking heads on the internet. They're people that are out there talking. And, as somebody who, has a high admiration for developers and what's getting stuff done in this community, that I'm like, no code, no moon. I don't care if we know what the news is or not. No code, no moon. Go figure out who the developers are. And that's why I've been trying to put emphasis on what development is happening in our community, because there's great work being done. And I will not repeat myself. I just finished saying that like 5 minutes ago. You guys already know where I stand with this, but I am not a consolidate information type person. If I'm going to consolidate it, I want to automate it. And when you're consolidating information that comes in this format where people put Jungle Ink like this, XRP Darren, that is not his Twitter handle. So I know a lot of people's Twitter handle, and people put Jungle, just Jungle, right? Just Jungle. Imperchip, and who is this? I don't know who this is, but people have been putting in all of this different information, and it comes in, and I'm just relaxing more in my chair here because it is Friday, people. It is Friday. Yes, it's Friday. So, we've got information like Hodor for most valuable player, for consistent, well-researched, and sourced information. Alex Cobb has been consistently aging with XRP. Kevin Cage, because he's sincere and provides quality information on YouTube. Great comments here. Great comments until you have to try and organize this information and figure out who voted for who and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's my gripe. Like, who is this ZDFZD? Like, goodness, I've come to know about a lot of different people. Digital asset investor, digital asset buy. I have to organize and consolidate all this information. I am the only person behind the scenes that's organizing and consolidating this. Why? If we're going to have vote tampering, you can come to me. Come to this girl right here. Nobody else is messing with the vote. So if you think something didn't get recorded at September 27th at 9:30 and 44 seconds, come talk to me. I'd love to talk to you because I love talking. But yeah, all the information comes in here like this, and then I go through and I organize it. I make it all pretty. Doesn't that look so pretty? But obviously I'm not that good at making data look pretty because we've still got, we've still got like two of this person. Two. There should only be one. So I have to go in and it's just going to be work. It takes time. It takes time. So seeing my goop this morning after spending hours trying to get all this stuff right, this is just not what I love doing. All right. Like here's another with another comment. Like you'd think I'd be able to figure this out, but no. So when you want to go out there and say that you think I'm smart, just remember this spreadsheet. Just remember this spreadsheet and how much effort it took me, because a smart person should be able to do this a lot easier than I can. Or maybe you can't because your skills are just in a different area. I don't flipping know, but I cannot wait for round 1 to be done because round 2 will be multiple choice. People that are in the top section will be carried over. So these people will be carried over, and then but this will be consolidated, blah, 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 because my numbers aren't right. So some of the ones that you see down here will probably become greater than, but my goal is to take, I think, the top 15 people, put them on so that people can just click, and be done with it, right? So that's what's up with the XRP Community Choice Awards voting. And these are just pivot tables. Data. That's why other people do a lot of stuff with data. And I'm like, yeah. Just let's get to the code. So but it's all for a great purpose, because at this point, and I blame RTB for a great part of this because he has been a major donor to this initiative. But we have passed 3,500 XRP for the XRP Community Fund. That alone makes me extremely happy because I think with 3,500 XRP, we are actually probably able to get some good little whiz-dizzle built, right? And as we were talking about yesterday, the XRP Community Fund continues to have expenses, right? It's a foundation. It is a nonprofit. It has to do business, blah, 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 lawyers, blah, 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 all that jazz. So, we're helping to fund the build out of stuff as, Wieswind and oh goodness, I'm going to destroy his name, Tom and another dude, all work to build out the fund and create a community fund where we can actually get developers involved in creating more community source software, which just makes me really happy. So it is all worth it, right? And when I'm on my way to work and I'm, my life is so horrible, how, which it doesn't, the conversation never goes that way. But when I start to get frustrated about, it's so much work or whatever, I remember why I'm doing this, why I decided to get involved with this. And it's because when you're talking about open source software and software that isn't being built by a company, it's really hard to get developers engaged. I've tried when I had my own startup, trying to get developers to build APIs, to plug into our software so that our software would plug into something else. And it's really hard if you don't have adoption by developers and you have developers involved in building out some of the core foundational pieces. It just takes longer and it slows down adoption. So all over the map, general standard style, but it's about that time. It's about that time. Yep. Good morning. I'm wearing my favorite sweater today. Yay. I love this sweater. Oh, you can't see it because I've got the microphone in the way. Ooh, favorite sweater. Yes. favorite sweater. It's finally gotten cold. It's been storming outside. But enough about all my gripes and complaints, because as you can tell, I'm griping and complaining over here. But look at this. RTB Dutchie has donated 1,300 XRP. Wow. Like, wow. We have some major donors, and I XRP Dutchie, Sifu Crypto, Danny Torres, Nixer FM, Jungle Inc. Wow. Jungle Inc. does like, he does micro tips on a regular basis. I did not realize that he had donated so much. Thank you very much, Jungle. XRP Shine, Crypto Community USA, Ace Up 26, and King Blue XRP. I want to say a big thank you to you guys for your donations to the Here for XRP community fundraiser, as I like to call it, because we're making great progress. So let's go to the chat and see who is here, because this is a party. It's Friday. We'll go back to my goop, because I'm very excited about my goop. I've been gooped. So who's here? So first person we had here was David D, who is returned from London, Greece this afternoon. Fantastic. Anthony Jackson, Jungle Inc., Albertina Elf, Lionel, welcome Lionel, Lord Lionel, David Butler, fantastic to have you here. Who else? The Real Brooklyn, you made it into the house. Welcome. Tina Hall, Notorious XRP, one of my favorite video content creators. So 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, probably your time, there will be a premiere release of a Notorious video. I've come to expect it. Don't let us down, Notorious. There should be a premiere. Better than the Joker. It's where everybody should be. So don't worry about going to the movie theater. Just come to YouTube, and there will be an awesome video there. XRP Angel Connie. Who else do we have here this morning? My morning is made better by you guys. SBO. It's not a good day when you're not here. We've also got Jeff from the Hodl Review. And thank you so much, Jeff, for all the videos from Liechtenstein and your time in Europe. That was really awesome to just see what life is like on the ground, because I'm here in America, and it looks very different. When I was in Austria, the pictures that you shared reminded me a lot of Austria, because a lot of the buildings are very much the same. And isn't it amazing to see, agriculture on hills, cows and different build outs on hills, because it's such a hilly area? It's pretty awesome. The Great Pate is also here. Crypto Mike, Jorge Pacino, it's a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Upbull 007, and who else? That Crypto Mike, I think I might have given you a shout out as well. So fantastic to have you here. Fantastic to have everybody else who is just listening in and unable to communicate in the chat because you're driving, or doing whatever else you might be doing. But let's keep moving on, because what else do we have? Yes, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you. I sent YouTube. If you don't think that your vote matters, that what you say matters and has impact on people, please know that I tweeted YouTube, and I took my tweet down after I tweeted it because I kept tweeting at them. I tweeted at them more than once, and there was a scam video that was running. It had 25,000 subscribers, and it actually confused me for a quick second, because I was like, what? Okay, the number of subscribers makes sense. Why, is this Ripple? And I, excuse me, put up a tweet yesterday that was like, this is the scam site, this is the real site. But it took me 5 minutes to figure it out. Maybe not 5 minutes, but you know what I'm saying. It took me a minute to figure it out, because the subscribers were there. The text seemed right. They had the logo. They had the company name. But the site was like, send money, this is a big giveaway, and 1,000 people watching. And I was just like, no. So I reached out to YouTube yesterday, and I'm happy to report that the video is down. Thank you very much to YouTube for taking it down and making sure that it is no longer up there, because it was up there, and it like October 10th, it's the 11th. I'm not sure how long it had run for, but it is down. So what do we have going on in the chat? Uphold 007 says, what happened to the XRP price? Too much hyping, but price is embarrassing. Hyping? It's technology. Hyping? I'm not on the hype train. Hypity hype. Hype it over here. Come make me hype out. Let me see. I have to actually look at the price. I haven't looked at it today. Is it on sale? Is it going to be a ramen day? It's a ramen day. It is definitely a ramen day. Thank you for the heads up. No moaning in here, 007. That's right. Just go buy some more ramen. I truly believe in this software. And in talking to somebody, so I think there's going to be a meetup, San Francisco Blockchain Week 2019. So yes, things that make me go, I think I should go shopping. And I'm getting ready to buy a ticket for this, actually. And I'm really, yeah. When I go shopping, I don't go shopping for cheap. I go shopping for expensive, because a hotel in San Francisco, along with Blockchain Week, along with eating, having fun, seeing my favorite performers, totally off the chain. But I'm planning on going to this. I'm going to use the very last of my vacation to go to this. And I slept on it. They say, oh, before you go and buy something, sleep on it. I slept on it. I didn't think about it at all. I didn't dream about it, but I'm really excited. I'm actually supposed to be doing a cruise at some point, yada, 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 already paid for it. I'm like, maybe I should cancel that and go to this instead. But I just found out about this from one of the developers in our community, and it looks awesome. When I was talking about potentially going to this, they said, oh, just know there's not a lot of love for XRP there. And I'm like, who needs love for XRP? I know the truth. They don't need to, I'm not there to convince, I'm not there to parent people. I don't parent adults, right? Adults should have already had their own parents. And for those of us that maybe had interesting parents, you just learn. I can't be expected to parent them. So what's up, Papa Bear? Awesome to have you here. Nordic Ann is in the house. Fantastic to have you in here, Nordic Ann. There are some people in the community that when I talk to them, they're just like, that Nordic Ann, she is so amazing. When I talk to her, she tells me that things are really important. And that's the truth. So I'm so happy you could make it in this morning, Nordic, and it's awesome to have you here. But yeah, this is the event. Crypto Economic Security Conference, the beginning of the week, right? Like, this is why I'm thinking, because I'm really all about I'm all about security, but I'm not a security professional. Like, interesting. But they talk about the vision. Public permissionless blockchains are dependent on their security and reliability in their economic incentives and mechanism design. Some private permissioned ones may be as well. This conference will explore the economic security aspects of the blockchain protocol, including game theory, incentive design, mechanism design, and market design, along with other topics related to crypto economic security, and to foster collaboration amongst researchers and practitioners working on these topics. Oh my gosh, that sounds so exciting. That's very, very exciting. Yes, very exciting to me. This is the stuff that just makes me go, oh, I can't wait. You guys get your iPhones. I want to go to this conference. So, is my microphone? I'm still learning this microphone thing. But this conference does not publish proceedings, but yeah, I don't even know who any of these people are, but Vitalik will be there. I could stalk Vitalik. Vitalik, why did you leave Ripple? What inspired you to leave Ripple? Was it the opportunity to go start your own fame? Like, was it the t-shirt? Like, what was it? So, and then they also have, what else do they have? They have a career fair at Berkeley on October 30th. I love the Berkeley, the Berkeley campus. And then they have Blockchain Week in downtown San Francisco. And it is just like awesome. And then there's a hackathon. And I would love to go to the hackathon, but yeah. Oh, there's no page. That's why I'm not going. No, I know I'd come out looking like an idiot. So who should attend San Francisco Blockchain Week? San Francisco Blockchain Week is where blockchain startups, enterprise companies, academics, developers, and investors from around the world. They did not say any talking heads. They did not say that I should be there with my microphone in front of anybody, but I will be there. And I don't know if I can't take this thing, but I will be there. And I barely remember to take pictures. It'll be interesting to see if I remember to record people, but this is the forefront of Internet of Value. They're using our words. Internet of Value. They may talk crap about us, but they're using our words. This is awesome. So the mission of the conference is we design talks and workshops to create friendly debates on critical topics. Friendly debates. Lionel, king of friendly debates out there. Yep, man of the year, friendly debates on critical topics. Bitcoin's going to zero is what Lionel usually says. So let me read the sentence instead of making jokes. We design talks and workshops to create friendly debates on critical topics that the industry is facing today. Panelists and speakers are guided to express their honest opinions, even if it's controversial. Yes! Like, I don't know why Lionel will not be here, because he is definitely controversial. And this would, if you want to change some opinions, Lionel, this is the place to be. So this is my pitch on trying to get you to go to this. So in talking to some of the developers, there are discussions about having an XRP meetup during this event. Nothing is planned because I was like, really going? I don't even know everybody who's going, but it is definitely on my things that will take investments away from my XRP holdings. But very exciting. Good morning, Payru Crypto. Thank you for joining in. So next week, since Payru is here, I want to talk about this. So next week we are doing, I think it's going to be next week. Payru and I were still going to talk about it, but he has already made the donation. But Payru is doing a double for XRP Community Choice Award tickets. I believe we have 50 tickets that have been made available. I'm not sure. I'm wrong. I can't do math. It's okay. 20 tickets for matching based on our donor, Payru Crypto, who has made a donation to help us drive XRP fundraisers. So look for that to be coming out. It'll be next week. As I said, we have additional donations as well from Sigat. I know I'm going to make his name wrong, but the guy that does the infographics, and I need to finish off discussions with that. I had bought one poster for giveaways during the XRP Community Choice Awards, and this morning when I went into my DMs, it was like, hey, I want to help with this. And I'm so grateful for all of the different things that people are doing to help drive this along, because, when I look at the Bitcoin community, when I look at the Ethereum, the Litecoin communities, I just see lots of people there that are in support of those technologies because they've been here longer. They feed better into the libertarian view. And they see XRP as the banker coin. There's people spreading FUD and lies out there, and I expect that this conference is going to be more about blockchain, and we're a distributed ledger technology, right? So distributed ledger technology, blockchain is one of the ways that you can have a distributed ledger. It's not the other way around. We don't use blockchain in our distributed ledger technology. So we will be there, we fall into the realm of what people put under the label of blockchain, but a distributed ledger doesn't use the same information formatting as quote unquote a blockchain, but under the title of, just like when you say, I'm trying to think, I'm going, go to Gmail. You say Gmail. Yeah, I have a Gmail account. You'll hear people talk about their Gmail account when they actually mean email, right? So when we say blockchain, we mean everything that's really talking about distributed information and data storage. And I'll stop with that. You guys already know it. So AJ says you can also join the Modern Investor Patreon group, and for $500 you will have an eternal appreciation, and he will read out your name. Is it $500? I thought it was a lot less than that. He'll read out your name for less than that, I think. I've thought about it, but he says all that stuff about not marketing and blah blah blah. Liars out there. No way. Yeah, there's liars. I know. So, but I'm thinking, I haven't bought my ticket yet. I actually applied for a developer ticket and tried to make it sound all fancy. Even though I don't really want to talk to any recruiters. But $500. He's going for $500, eh? Wow, that is awesome. I'd kick off a huge fight, Lionel says, in where I know. Think about the fun we could have It's San Francisco. That's what it's all about. It's about having strong opinions. They even say, come with your strong opinions in here, right? Come with your strong opinions. Where did they say that? Yes. Panelists and speakers are guided to express their honest opinions, even if it's controversial. San Francisco is controversial. I love the place. Whatever your little nook and cranny, whatever like weird idea or thought you had that it was only you, whatever weird kink you have, there's a festival in San Francisco for it, okay? I stumbled across so many different festivals. I was like, I didn't know that utility kilt festivals were all the thing. No, it's some not weird. It's some group that wants to get together and thinks that leather utility kilts are the way to go. And for those that don't know what a leather utility kilt is, because leather utility kilt, because I understand this might be language that you've never heard before. Yeah, people sport these in San Francisco. Like this, I wouldn't be surprised if this is made in San Francisco, because there are stores that sell these things. These are popular in San Francisco. I love San Francisco, by the way. I do love San Francisco. It's just really, really expensive. I had a really small apartment right above Union Square. I loved it. It was so well appointed, but it was only 360 square feet. Sorry, 10 extra square feet. But it was an awesome apartment. And yeah, I'll show you guys where I lived in San Francisco. I miss San Francisco. It's just so expensive. They wanted to some people wanted to recruit me back, and I gave them my salary, and I was like, this is what it would cost for me to live below my current standard of living in San Francisco, but I'd take it because I could actually live decently. So financial district, San Francisco. Yes, so I'll close that. So let's see, where did I live? Let's get out of here a little bit. It's going to be pretty easy. So I used to live in Japantown, so up over here. Now you're probably having a difficult time seeing this. And then there's Grace Cathedral, all right? And I was a couple blocks down from there. Let's just zoom back in now that I know where I am. Grace Cathedral. So I lived in what I think is the coolest place, because I lived right in between. So there's Grace Cathedral right there, right? And where is Union Square? There's Union Square. So we have Grace Cathedral, Union Square. I worked downtown in the financial district, but I lived like in this zone right here, which was completely awesome. When it's like, let's just go for drinks, and you head over to the Ritz-Carlton because it's like across the street, or the Sutter Station, or and there's this street right here, Stockton Street, is actually a tunnel, and I lived over top of the tunnel. So I loved it. I loved where I lived. I could walk everywhere. And I love being able to get where I need to go very, very quickly. And I worked down here, which was awesome. But there's so much stuff going on, and I expect that it would be a nonstop. It would be going to San Francisco for Startup Week, or I'm sorry, not Startup Week, but for Blockchain Week would be like going to South by Southwest, because I know there's nonstop meetups on a ton of different topics that will go on, not just related to blockchain, but also related to other stuff. So he applied, but he had a problem with the visa. Vitalik was never in Ripple. Really? I think you're lying. Just Vitalik worked at Ripple. I just want you to be right. I'm not going to argue about this. He tried to be an intern. I thought he was an intern. Holy cow. Wow. Make a liar of me. All right. Oh, and my favorite shirt. Like, how many of those shirts does he have, or does he not do laundry? Or does he just wear that every time he's speaking? See, I thought that he had worked with them. According to Vitalik, this was around mid-2013, but at the time, the prodigy had spent several years mining Bitcoin, creating Bitcoin Magazine from scratch, and bouncing from country to country. Yeah, one of the stops on his pilgrimage towards crypto enlightenment led Vitalik into the US and right up to the doorstep of Ripple Labs, then called OpenCoin. However, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of the fence you occupy, due to US visa restrictions, Buterin was denied a place at the nascent firm. It is fair to say Ripple might have missed out on that one. Yeah, I thought he worked there and then decided to leave. So thank you so much for correcting me. I can tell I only read the parts I like. I heart the internet. I heart the internet as well. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. We are coming towards the end. Let's destroy that like button. Let's destroy that like button. Yes, destroy it. Actually, don't destroy it because then people can't use it. But I want to say a big shout out to YouTube. I don't know if YouTube's algorithm will pick this up, but let me say YouTube a couple of times so that hopefully they slow down their AI and listen to it. And I want to say a big thank you to YouTube for shutting down the spam site that was running the Ripple scam. I reached out to you on Twitter yesterday, and I know that you guys listen to that account. I know you do. I know every message that goes through there goes to a real person, and I just want to say a big thank you to you guys for taking down that account because it was doing extensive damage. And the crypto camper, South by Southwest, what is that? South by Southwest is what I deem to be the best conference in the world. And I'm going next year again. It's Disney for geeks. So yeah, this is going to be an amazing event. And if anybody else, I have a South by Southwest Platinum Pass, which I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I was inspired by some in the community to go to this, and I'm going again. It is a fantastic event. There was a Stellar meetup, an Ethereum meetup. This is my favorite conference. I've wanted to go for years. I went for the first time last year, and I have great pictures. I take pictures. I just don't share all the pictures I take. And is South by Southwest a hookup event? For some people, I'm sure it is. They have the music part of the event, which is just music. Music starts in the afternoon and goes till I think 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's just nonstop. The streets are full of people. It's like being at a 10-day. The music is 8 days and like a 10-day festival. Me and my geeky friends, we go into it and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this is scary. This is really, really scary. Oh goodness gracious," and run off to the pubs. But I'll be there. It's my last wish. I hope you come. If anybody is going, I would love to get together. There was a Stellar meetup at South by Southwest, yes, and it was very big, just like there was an Ethereum meetup. They actually had an entire, because what they do is they do pop-ups. South by Southwest pop-ups. So companies aren't there. Some companies are there the whole time, but most companies are only there for a day or two. So for example, the Wisconsin cheese group is only there for 2 days, and what they'll do is they'll take over a very large space. Like this year, their theme was the world's longest cheese board, and it was the most delicious event ever. It's completely free. You go in, they give you free alcohol, they feed you, and you eat. Like, it was cheese, and it was the best cheese board I've ever had in my life. Believe me. And they have artisan cheese and tell you where, this one is only available in the fall from Whole Foods or Whole Check, depending on what you want to call it. And this one over here is our Albertson's favorite, and blah, 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 blah. Why don't you try the mimosa or the Bloody Mary with that? And we are also mixing in blue cheese, not in promotion of alcohol necessarily, but it is, and then you have like pop-ups from different areas of the world. So Norway was there, and again, more free food, more opportunity to learn about that country. It is awesome. And LinkedIn was doing free profile pictures and helping you rewrite your LinkedIn page. You had Samsung and Sony demoing all of their new stuff. The Pixel was demoed there. You actually went through their experience, took pictures, and you could win one before it was even available. And you got stickers. I'm totally into stickers, and I have like tons of stickers. I haven't even given away stickers and free stuff. Like it is absolutely amazing. Maybe I'll just do a video on all of the pictures I have about that. Sounds cheesy. It was. And I went both days. And I could have been somewhere else, but I spent I didn't have to eat. Oh, and Amazon had their pop-up. So Good and Evil, they had a movie that was coming out. Just a second. Amazon, South by Southwest. So that was another favorite place that everybody got in line with. South by Southwest, Amazon, pop up. But it was only there for 2 days. I still have stuff from their South by Southwest this year, because they just give away Good Omens. This place was a trip. They took over like a massive parking lot and had the Good Omens. It was all decked out. You had the nuns from Good Omens walking the streets and telling people about this. They had free food, free alcohol. It was just, it's a trip. It's Disneyland for people that love geeks. And this is a picture of the trade show, and the gaming event is another piece. It goes for 3 days, and it's just all the latest games. Everybody is dressed up and ready to go in. So I'm going to the 2021, and if anybody wants to join me, I would look forward to that. The Atlantic is beautiful this morning. Fantastic. Okay, I've rambled on. I'm sorry, guys. I am over here just having a trip. But let's see. Please hit the like button, subscribe. And if anybody is interested in or going to conferences, definitely let me go. That is my big enjoyment. I love going to conferences. And I would love to connect at conferences, whether it be South by Southwest, San Francisco Blockchain Week, or anywhere else that there are events. I think San Francisco Blockchain Week is going to be the creme de la creme event. I can't believe I didn't have it on my calendar, but I'm not a super geek, so I wouldn't know. But I think that is going to be the event of all events, because you will actually have people that are there working on the technology, talking about where they see things going in the next year. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, just a great day all around. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And your mic works well. Awesome. I love my mic. I really, really do. I have fun with it. So yes, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I have the headset in so I can actually hear what I sound like, so I don't blow out your ears. But we've come to the end of the broadcast. I'm actually way over, but just having too much fun on a Friday, right? Great week. Really excited about what we, not me, wine at the beginning. It's a we thing. And, we are raising funds for the XRP Community Fund. We are showing the people that are building stuff in our community that we appreciate them. And so I appreciate you for joining me in that mission. And on that, let me see what else is up in the comments. I got so lost on this. You guys totally distracted me. I distracted myself. Yes, in XRP we trust, totally. And don't get thrown off by the price. I saw that the price was down. I forget who got me over there, but I saw the price is down, and it's okay. So Calvin Knight, let's go. I promise you won't end up on a Netflix documentary. Okay, so we'll talk about the documentary that's coming up, because some people have talked to me about that, and I think it's a really great thing for our community to be involved with. But my face, I don't know. I'm shy. I'm really, really shy. And Leonel is saying XRP is green. XRP is green. Is it green? You're lying to me. You're lying. It's green. It's green in my mind. Maybe it's getting there. It's green. You're right. It's green on the hourly charts. I generally don't look at the hourly charts though, my dear. I look at the daily charts because it's better for my modus operandi. Let's see. Any final comments? Now we have Carl Lewis. Hey, Carl Lewis. Welcome. Pleasure to have you here. pleasure to have you here. And I'm so close. You know, Calvin, I'm so close. You're here every morning, and I haven't watched your comments close enough, but I'm very close to giving you a moderator wrench just because I appreciate you. We don't love mics. You don't love mics pre-pro tuck? That sucks. That really, really sucks. So, and people are here with their price predictions. All right, we're almost ready for the TA graphs where it's like, and it starts here, it goes there, and then to the moon. Yep, we've made it. We made it. We made it to George's technical analysis graphs of, not doing it. So I love you all. I'm so grateful that you guys came to hang out with me. This is the XRP Community Update, place where we come to just have some fun, talk about things that are going on in the community. And yeah, I get to celebrate some of the good things that are going on in my life. I really appreciate all of you guys. You know, being part of the XRP community has definitely positively impacted my life. And if nobody has told you yet today that you're making a difference in the world, I want to be the first, because you're making a difference in my life. You're making a difference within the XRP community by just being there, listening, responding, liking things that people are doing, supporting and inspiring others to do their best work. So, you know, you may not feel like what you do in your day job makes a big difference in this world, but what you're doing as part of our community does make an impact. So try to do good, try to be the person that you aspire to be, and every step that you take in that direction on a daily basis will move you closer to your goal. So with that, Calvin Knight was timed out for 300 seconds. I don't know why. Oh, okay. View deleted messages. See, Calvin, everybody behave. Calvin is on patrol. All right, he's fine. I see you out there, Carl. Be nice to him. He's actually been behaving in my stream. I've seen him on some of the other ones. He can be a little bit of a troublemaker. So anyways, I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. Reach out if anything comes up, and definitely get out there and vote. We need people to be voting for MVP, because I'm a little bit... Vote. That's all I have to say. I love you. I hope you have a great day. And I am going to end this stream slowly. Calvin asked me to end it slowly. All right, have a great day. Bye. Slowly.